Hello there, it's Ice here. I just want to record a video from like a tanker's POV of what I'm thinking of during the hero realm or the hero's trial. Uh, Basically, I just want to say like what I'm thinking or what I hope my teammates could understand from my POV. I just want to talk about it here in this video. Basically, as a tanker, the main thing you want to know is that all tanks, all good tanks, what you should be doing is to create space and make sure that the boss, the target path for your boss, make sure that uh, the boss doesn't hit your teammates. You want to stand in areas where mostly you're the focus target, and so you want to stand in places where you're alone. Like for example, later on the video, like Murong Yuan when she does the army breaker, you want to make sure that you're standing away from your teammates so that they don't get damaged. For example, in this case for the Vine Prison, a friend of mine told me that you're able to actually double jump the moment the Vine Prison is propped. You're able to double jump out of the Vine Prison so you don't get CC'd. I don't do it in the video, but during the video I realized you could also stack 3 players on top of the Vine Prison. That way, if people are attacking, they only have to attack one spot and you can break the Vine Prison easily. And then for the Donkey Transformation Array, what you want to do as a tanker is you want to back up to a safe spot, and then on the last second you can dodge, press shift to dodge, so you don't turn the donkey. And you want your teammates to not run into the donkey circle because the boss will jump towards you and land on you to put the donkey array on the floor. So you would want your teammates not to run in. Hopefully, they don't run in and turn the donkeys. And as for things like the levitation curse and the charging donkeys, I mean, it's just simple. You just need to attract the boss's attention, dodge out the way for your charging donkeys, and while you're attracting attention, make sure your teammates that have turned to donkeys or can turn to donkeys catch the people levitating. If not, they're most likely, if they're squishy, they're definitely gonna die. The moment you're caught as well by the teammates who turn the donkeys, you can actually just straight jump off of your teammates. You don't have to wait for them to transform back to human. For the Stampede of Donkeys one, it's just really easy. You just need to follow the direction in which the donkeys are moving. If not, you take high DOT, it's like 4,000 damage. You definitely die if you don't follow. Just run and copy what your teammates are doing. For the part where they summon the dream donkeys, honestly, your DPS should be the one killing the donkeys, and as for you, you just need to attract the boss's attention and make sure that the boss focuses on you so your teammates can focus on killing the donkeys. One important thing to note about the donkey transformation array or turning into the donkey is that if you turn a donkey, you have a small percent chance to fart. And every time you fart, if you fart on a teammate, they will transform to a donkey. So if you turn a donkey, make sure you just stop moving, face away from your teammates. Make sure that you don't accidentally turn people into donkeys and then lower the DPS. You know, during moments like these when he does the eluded donkey skill and he flies in the air and starts firing at you from above like a turret, you have to split your attention because he puts donkeys in 2 different areas. So recommend that you just push one side, and if you're using the Motao, you pop the suction skill, you know, to drag all the donkeys together. And then if your DPS hasn't killed them by then, you would use your just normal hold left click skill, heavy attack. It's the spinning move. Just spin around and hit everything. It should clear out, and by the time you're done, the other side should be done clearing the donkeys as well. By the way, fun fact, if you notice that you are the party leader, you're the team leader, the guy with the flag next to your name, that means you're the leader, you can actually talk to the NPC that spawns after you kill the boss, and you don't have to wait for the 70-second timer to tick down. You can just straight up go to the next fight. That way, and people are not bored, they don't leave trying to seek another queue. So then you can just insta queue with where you're talking to the awakened Daoist. For the Murong Yuan boss fight, it's extremely important that you as a tank, you create space, or you make sure that the boss is always focused on you, and you make sure that the path of which your attacks land, they don't land on your teammates. You want to make sure it's primarily focused on you as a tank, and also you gotta pray that your healer heals you. If your healer doesn't heal you, and focuses on stuff like moving barrels, you at least need one healer to focus healing you, because Murong Yuan's high frequency attack DPS is kind of high, especially if you don't have a healer. Or at least in this case, you want to make sure you're really tanky. You got a lot of HP, so that when you use your Q shield, you also get a lot of HP shielded as well. In the video here, you see me attack the Firebird because this is like the fifth time we wipe because nobody's attacking the Firebird, even though we talked about it in the co-op chat or the team chat. But usually the best case scenario is you be tanking somewhere else where Murong Yuan isn't hitting or has the ability to hit the barrels near the bird or hit people at the bird. You want all your DPS to just focus the Firebird, because if the Firebird explodes, it's over, man. We wipe. The Firebird explosion does like a billion damage, and most people don't survive, especially the squishy healers. Just like in the video here, when Murong Yuan uses her army breaker skill, all you want to do is most likely dash backwards first to create space between you and your teammates who are hitting her. Most likely they'll be around her when she's facing you. You want to back up quick so that when she uses her army breaker skill, she leaps towards you, and she wouldn't damage your teammates, your DPS. She will only focus you, and ideally you wanna either parry her 2 hits, or you wanna block and then instantly use your inner way that lets you do a heavy attack if you have it equipped. But you should have it equipped, by the way. Here you can see I actively move the carry the barrels and try to separate them, but as a tank you shouldn't be doing any of this. By the way, I'm only doing this because no one's doing it. I'm the tank, so you know, her focus is on me. Every time she hits me, I drop the barrel, so I'm not supposed to be the one doing this. The DPS, the healers, they're supposed to be the one moving the barrels, separating the barrels. I can't do it as the tank. I am unable to do it. Her threat is on me. I cannot touch anything. My only job here is to delay her, make sure she doesn't hit people who are moving the barrels around. I can't do anything, guys. As a tank, a good tank is supposed to make sure her attention's on her and not do anything. But in this scenario, I couldn't do anything. We kept wiping because nobody was moving the barrels. Whatever is happening behind me right here, if you can see the healing circle actually, if all your healers drop your healing circle on top of each other in a stack, like a 4 stack or a 3 stack, depends on how many healers you have, and then if you fight the boss on the stack, most likely you will survive with hardly taking any damage because of the amount of healing. I didn't do it here because honestly, I've been so let down this entire raid that I didn't think they would do it, but they did it. But I should have been in the circle. That's my fault. But yeah, just gonna show another case of what to do in the army breaker scenario here. Just dash back, deflect, deflect. That's all you need. And then, well, in this case, she doesn't get to do her, you know, her DPS check move. But I'll show another scene where she does her DPS check. But in this case, we just DPS her to death, and she finally dies, and we finally clear the raid. Here's the part of the DPS check. Most importantly, you can't have everyone moving the barrels when the Sea of Fire is happening. I need at least one healer focus me because the DPS check shield thing has DOT, damage over time. I'll die if I don't get healing, and then the moment I die, we will instantly wipe. It does like a billion damage. Loki, I just want to make this video to show my perspective, what I'm thinking during the raid. It's kind of like a rant, Loki, because I have so many runs where I just do the hero realm thing or the sword trial thing, and nobody knows the mechanics or nobody wants to do the mechanics. And then when I talk to them about it, like, why don't you do it? I can't. I can't do it. If I do it, it's cooked. Like for the sword trial, like when One Shan calls the wraiths and nobody hits the wraiths, everyone's hitting the boss. And then when the wraith explodes, boom, we wipe. What am I supposed to do? I can't do anything. If I do it, I lead One Shan to the wraiths and we explode faster. I can't do anything, man. I'm just a tank. You know, the tank's supposed to hold threat. That's it. DPS do DPS roll, healer do healer roll, and just hope that everyone knows the mechanics, you know. I mean, it's not like it's the first week of fighting the boss. We've been fighting the boss for several weeks now. Really, the hero trials and the sword realm or whatever, I think those are flipped. But you're fighting the same bosses. We're just fighting them. We're just fighting them over and over again, basically. And the mechanics, it should be known. I wouldn't. I'm not the one to make the mechanics video. I think there are much better mechanics videos out online that you can watch. I'm just giving my thoughts here, like my perspective. Sorry if this is a long video and it's like not what I usually post. Usually I don't post these voiceover commentary videos. I'm more of a hey, here's how to do this quest kind of guy. But I thought I'd just record this because my experience so far in PV, solo queue PV, dual queue PV, it's so bad, man. It's so bad. Nobody knows how to play tank either. When people pick tank and they're not built tank, and then they do bad job as tank and they take damage from me, they take like threat from me. I can't do anything, man. I'm just cooked. The run's cooked. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace.